I'm the real opening. My name's Robbie,
And I'm Jonathan.
And I'm Rocco the Chimp.
and we're the Chimps.
Close.
Bananas for Comics, episode 5.
Whoa.
We're still bananas.
Hashtag crossover. Hashtag three jokers.
Yeah.
Hashtag get your comic.
On this episode, we're gonna talk about two big things. Crossover issue 1 just came out by Donny Cates and Jeff Shaw, and 3 Jokers wrapped up by Jeff Johns and was that Fabic on it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jason Fabok.
So
You got them right there.
oh, you do have them with you.
Yeah, I have all 4 comics in front of me because I do my research.
And
All
he's
right.
such a big Three Jokers fan.
Don't shuffle around too much on the mic.
Shuffle, shuffle.
Three Jokers is my favorite Batman story ever told. Sorry, I hit this. Three Jokers is my favorite Batman story ever told, and it's super important to lore and continuity for sure. And you'll never change my mind about that.
Let's talk about crossover.
Think about his glove.
Thanks. Let's talk about crossover.
Yeah, all 3 of us have differing opinions, so I think it'll be an interesting talk. We just finished this 10 minutes ago.
I just wanna
If that.
start the the conversation
Sure.
about this comic with a quote from Todd McFarlane
Kids love
that's
chains.
in the book. Kids love chains.
Kids love chains. I love chains.
Kids love chains.
Dude, Todd McFarlane got me down on one of the most empty characters ever just because he looks cool.
Yeah, I have read more issues of of Spawn than you
It
have.
just looks cool.
I haven't
It's got
touched him.
chains. I love chains.
I haven't.
Spawn
Kids
is
love
a-
chains.
Kids love chains.
Spawn is an interesting title. I'll say that much.
So, let's do we... I guess we should talk concept of the book.
Um,
I don't really get it.
Basically, like the opening. Like what's happening in book.
yeah, I'll go. Do you want me to go through it, or do you want to go through it?
You can go. You go.
Okay, so yeah, the book opens up talking about how superheroes are cool and how they're just as real as you or I. And then, so this is obviously be a spoiler alert for the first issue. So then, yeah, so he's talking about how cool superheroes are, and then it goes, boom, a big city, what city was it? Denver, Colorado, gets every superhero on the face of the planet, like, just morphs into reality and starts fighting in the city. So
It's
one
a giant, like, crossover event, you could say.
It
One
is
might
like
say
a
that.
crossover.
Yeah, it's almost like Avengers Infinity Endgame War. And then, yeah, we go into...
The
It's
Snyder
a lot
cut.
of death and destruction from the superheroes fighting. So one of the superheroes puts a
A dome,
force
like
field
a force
dome
field.
on the city, and that was 3 years ago, and they're still fighting.
And now we're modern day.
We're modern day.
Ellie.
Everyone hates superheroes now. There's the main character, Ellie, works at a superhero it's like one of the few superhero comic book shops left. She has to dress up like a superhero going to work. People in the town...
Or she chooses to do that.
Yeah, I guess
It's
she
an
chooses.
it's an analogy for the secret identity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she gets, like, thrown bottles at her because people hate superheroes now. There's a sign that said, God hates masks.
I love this art.
Followed by Pray the Capes Away.
Pray the capes away. So it's a lot of Christians against stuff imagery
Very
that you
interesting.
see a lot in the 50s and 60s.
Yes, this is not indicative of all religious people, but going back,
It's based
the
off
biggest
of the
protesters
same
of
ones that, created the Comics Code Authority, were against Dungeons and Dragons.
the Satanic Panic, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It was all
Mostly.
mostly religious people.
So, going through, she gets into her comic book shop. It's a very big, kind of like tourist attraction. There's a lot of people in there, more than I've ever seen in a comic book shop at one time. One of the guys wearing a Wortham Was Right shirt, the owner of the shop. For those
Otto.
who don't know, Wortham was the guy that created Seduction of the Innocent, which is the book that more or less started the panic against comics in the Comics Code Authority. His name's Otto. We go through, they're talking about stuff. There's hints that she has like a dark past, but we don't really know much about it yet. And then we see some little kid about to steal a comic, but oh no, she has the... I don't remember what the dots are called in comic books, the color dots, but
I don't know what they're called.
I forget what they're called right now.
We'll be corrected.
Yeah, thanks, Jake. We'll be corrected. Yeah, but she has like the dots on her face that you see in a lot of old comic book art. So we know that she's from a comic book. Everyone freaks the fuck out and runs out of the shop. And they literally board up the shop and throw Molotov cocktails. This is when we're introduced
The pastor and
to
his
the
son.
pastor and his son. The son is gonna. His name is Ryan, and he just stated that he will be a main character, and that he will be falling in love with Ellie, the other main character.
Well, it's said that it's a love story.
and it shows both of them in blue.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, red.
And Ellie is trying to protect the girl, and she drew a Superman picture.
What looks like a Superman, because she said... So yeah, right at the end, as the shop goes up in flames from the Molotov cocktail, Otto and Ellie are separated from the little girl, but she said she could draw the man who brought her to this world, and they look at it, and it's a crude drawing of Superman or some Superman stand-in.
What appears to be Superman.
Yes, and
You
that's
can't-
that.
Yeah. That's
Go
the
over
idea.
some initial thoughts.
Start with you.
No.
Yes.
Let's start with Jonathan.
Okay.
I liked it. It was okay. I'm not really strong either way whatsoever. It was just kind of fun and okay.
Okay, Raka.
I did not like it. I finished the book with similar opinions as Jonathan. Like, it was good. It was fun. But then after sitting on it, for now it's been about 20 minutes, like, almost, and I'm just thinking about it more and more and about what it's saying, and I'm just like, I'm not a fan. And I'll get more into why that is when we go more in depth, but yeah, I was not into it.
As for me, I liked it. I'm probably the most positive of the three of us here right now. doing
Robbie's
this
the only one
podcast.
that finished the book and said, I like this book. So, if that says anything.
Yeah, I was actually pretty excited for this because
He's the one that made us buy it.
yeah, I like this creative team a lot. And listen, man, is it on the nose at times? Absolutely. But a lot of what it's sort of riffing on, these 90s image titles and the aesthetic of that, were extremely on the nose too. And that can just not be your cup of tea, you know?
Like, I don't think this is poorly written.
Mhm.
I think it was just how it was marketed, and what it's trying to say is not for me, I guess. That is not for me, but just how he's saying it. I'm kind of hit or miss with Donny Cates. Like, I really like some of his Marvel stuff, but then I also kind of dropped out of some of it. I wasn't the hugest fan of his Image stuff that I've read. Not that I don't think any of it is bad. I just don't think any of it's really made for me. This kind of thing. He's obviously talented.
Yeah,
Jonathan, go into
Yeah,
what do you
talk.
think about Donny Cates?
Donny Cates, when Donny Cates really was hitting it big with all his big titles a couple years ago, I was completely obsessed and in love with the guy. I got burnt out, and now looking back now, I still really love all of his stuff. I'm just less inclined to read it, even though I know I will like most of it. It's just, I don't know what it is, but yeah, I haven't read a book from him I didn't like. There's stuff that is definitely just okay like this, but overall, he's someone I really, really do like. Yeah, I had the pleasure of meeting Donny Cates at Comic-Con and Terrificon. Super, super nice guy. Really cool guy. I met him in Stegman at Terrificon.
I haven't met Ryan Stegman. I want to meet him.
Yeah, great guy too. So,
Yeah, they were good dudes.
Yeah.
I got to meet them too.
great duo. But this man, as it's going on, as I'm thinking about it, it's just very, I don't want to say nothing, but very...
We're very much in the same boat.
I've heard it all before.
Yes.
Very much that.
Yeah, even the first line, because even as I put mine away, even the first line of the book, talking about her hearing it all before, he's like, let me ask you a question and pay attention. This will be on final or whatever. He goes, who is more real, us or Superman? And he goes on this whole, you want to say it's us, right? Of course. And he goes about this. He's like, but Superman was his own life.
It's a
I've heard
Grant
this-
Morrison thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard this exact thing multiple times. And yeah, Grant Morrison, I mean, I'd rather hear from
Yeah, and I mentioned
to be honest.
I even mentioned a couple episodes ago in the Superman book by Max Landis, whatever it's called. Who cares? There's the one.
American Alien.
Yeah, there's the one Mixospilic issue.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
where
you
it
said
does
that.
that whole
The
it does
exact
that whole
same
bit
thing.
in just one page, and it's just that, and it's one page, and it's over, and it's done.
Giving this guy credit.
Moving on.
I'm gonna go on record and say I don't like Max Landis' American Superman, just so I don't have to ever give him credit.
I'll go on record as saying I bought the first issue and never read it.
I bought the trade and I've been trying to sell it ever since.
I'll sell it to you.
No one will buy it off me. You'll sell it to me? I'll
Yeah.
have 2 copies?
Yeah.
I'll talk to Matt.
Matt stole my copy.
What?
Matt, give me my copy back.
Just tell him to give you $5.
All right, Binky.
That's what
I know you're listening to this. Give it back.
Yeah, he is.
I let him borrow it. It was like 4 months
Just
ago.
tell him to give you $5.
I should.
Yeah. All right.
No context. Next time you see Rocco, hand him $5
Hey.
and say we're
We're
square.
breaking the fourth wall here.
Okay. So, final. I mean, you guys pretty much
We
did
already
it.
did.
Uh,
Oh, I think we should do it the way
What do
John...
you think? What do you think? Final thoughts. You.
Yeah.
I'm
I
sorry.
why'd you clap right on top of the mic? I think. Listen, I think everything both of you said was valid. For whatever reason, it all just sort of clicked for me. I dig it. As someone who is constantly on their way out of single issues, I'm probably the closest to all 3 of you, right?
I'm
Not
even
you.
close to stopping
You get a fair
buying
amount of singles, right?
I don't even get singles that much.
Oh, okay.
I
pretty
buy
much
singles every single week.
I'm not reading any like big series. Like I have Hellboy, which is extremely sporadic. Sex Criminals is done. Adventure Man is ongoing, and then everything else is minis. I will probably be getting issue 2 of this.
I'm like really looking into Joker's eyes right now. I have the 3 Jokers first issue in front of me, and I don't know, something about it. I'm like really fixated. I'm just like been staring at him the whole time Robbie's been talking.
So let's
So
move on. I like Donny Cates.
Yeah.
I just wanted to add that.
I mean,
um,
I think out of all of us, you like him the most.
Probably.
You're the only one that's still getting Venom, so
Well,
Would-
I have to.
that's true.
So
I want Ghost Fleet by him and Daniel Warren Johnson.
cool.
I didn't know he did. I'd get that. I like Daniel
It looks
Warren
cool. It's
Johnson
all
a
in
lot.
one book too.
Fuck yeah, man.
So
I want to read all of Daniel Warren.
So what,
Johnson.
Jonathan?
never mind. I don't want to get to it anymore. I feel insulted.
All right.
No,
you
I
wanna
want
talk?
you to say what you were going to say because
So-
I think it's a great idea.
Would you guys pick up issue 2?
No.
I said yes.
No.
Okay. I'll let you guys know how it is.
I'll just borrow it.
You can.
You could just tell me what happens.
Sure.
I don't need to read it. I think we should.
Jump
Segue.
into the big
the best book of
triple
2020.
A book we've been waiting for what? 6 years?
5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Was it worth the wait?
Can we each hold one?
No.
Coming from, let me say it, to the person that bought Darkseid Wars in singles has been waiting 5 years to see what the fuck Jeff Johns was gonna do with 3 Jokers. No, it was not worth it. I wish it never happened, but I'm so glad it did. If that makes any sense. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's hysterical. I love
So
it.
I think we're all on a similar wavelength of this book is
something else.
terrible. Issue 1 especially though is so entertaining.
Issue 1's the most Issue 3 is pretty funny. I was really.
What's up, Jonathan?
Issue 1 is my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay, I think I'm a little less loving of it, ironically. I kind of just hate the book.
Issue 2 is rough.
We went into the store together with you wanted to buy 3 Jokers. You wanted to buy it too?
Yeah.
And I said I'm going to buy it ironically because
Yes.
I think this is
You
ridiculous.
always knew it was gonna.
Yeah.
I had
I was
faith.
never looking
I
forward
shouldn't
to
have had
it.
faith after Doomsday Clock.
Can we each hold a different one?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I thought we were gonna flip through.
Yeah, I
talk
like this
about
one.
it.
3 chimps,
No,
3
I
Jokers.
got the worst one.
Yeah, but I like this guy.
Yeah, like Killing Joke.
Yeah, and I traded you this one.
That's fair enough. Yeah, me and Jonathan traded covers because I'm a little baby about covers.
Wait.
Yeah.
That's my card.
Which one's
No.
this? Oh, book 3. Haha.
Yeah, I got book 2, man. Let's talk about. I guess should we go through each? Whoever's holding an issue could talk about each issue.
Sure.
Okay.
There is at least
Okay, you
full
have issue 3,
spoilers. Full spoilers, but I wanted to find the highest number on this page. Is the page with all the photos.
bud. Yeah.
There are at least 30 Jokers.
Do you remember
There's a
I
pool of Jokers at one point.
Oh yeah.
I read issue 3 before everyone else, like in the room with everyone though, because we only had one copy. I was the only one that was still buying it.
Yeah.
So I was reading it, and when that page comes up, I'm like, guys, there was 32 Jokers. It's really funny.
All right.
Yeah, let's get into this.
Okay.
You're going with issue 1?
I got issue
I
1.
guess I'll
Cool.
get issue 2.
So yeah,
Lucky you.
I know.
full spoilers ahead.
Yeah.
This
This is a
I did-
spoilery episode.
I did actually like. I remember when I was first reading this, going through the first few pages. I'm like, this isn't bad at all. So the first couple pages is Batman coming back injured, and it's just going through, like a quick little history of Batman, just showing injuries, and then the scars. An injury from the Riddler, then the scar. An injury from another character, and then the scar Batman has. And then it goes through all of that, like with a whole bunch of characters.
So Johns is talking about the impact that is left on these very human characters.
And then we see his parents die again.
Oh.
That will come back later.
Oh my god.
So yeah, 3 Jokers. I should have.
Barbara
skimmed
shows
through it,
up
yeah.
because it's showing the 3 main characters
Yeah.
are Batman, Barbara, and
And
Jason,
Jason.
Todd, because
So-
those are the 3 most affected by the
Just the
Joker.
one thing that I noticed as you were going through that we should mention is we have the page for Barbara Gordon, Batgirl, the reminder of the Killing Joke, and you know she sees the comedian on the TV and reminding her of the Joker, and what is Red Hood fighting a man with a crowbar?
Fighting
Some
a man
dumb
with a
shit.
crowbar. Oh, and
Yeah.
we get the names of the 3 Jokers. Not the names, the titles.
Yeah, what they're referred to as
There's the clown, the comedian, and the
criminal.
the criminal.
criminal.
So
Based off of...
they get to what it is specifically in the 3rd issue.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, the criminal's obviously the original 40s one of, like, or 30s or 40s when Batman was first created.
doesn't matter.
No, I guess not.
So after they
Book
introduce
says nothing.
after they
Go
It's
wait, go
Yeah.
keep going.
after they introduce Barbara flashbacking for Killing Joke and Jason flashbacking crowbar stuff, we get to the actual story with 3 dead bodies wearing the Red Hood outfit, all 3 of which are...
The original.
So, the real story's into it. The police, what's this guy's name?
Gordon.
Gordon.
Oh my god.
You know what my mom sent me today? This is related.
What did your mom send you today, Robin?
She said, I found Batman shampoo, but there's no conditioner Gordon. Isn't that good?
That's
That
really
was
good. I have to, lean forward. I'm not as loud as this guy.
Do you want us to move the mic?
No, I'm good. So they find 3 people in the classic Red Hood outfit, and all 3 are just Jokerized people. Not
Oh,
the
what?
actual
What?
Jokers.
Oh, okay.
Jokers.
Like laughing guest.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Painted Jokery. It's just, we see 3 Jokers, but they're not the titular 3 Jokers. And, Barbara shows up, blah, blah, blah. They take the Jokers into the ambulance, and then someone...
Or there's one that's left alive, right?
there's one that's alive, and then somebody attacks one of the Jokers, and it's Red Hood. So now we have all the characters in, chasing down the ambulance.
Oh, the
And-
raccoon page.
Yeah.
The
So
first page they released of this book.
after that, we
With the
get
raccoon page.
we get into the really good stuff.
Wait, do we want to explain the raccoon page?
The raccoon page is just a 9-panel grid.
The whole book's a 9-panel.
No.
grid.
No, the 9.
Do you guys know this?
What?
Maybe.
So Jeff Johns is with Doomsday Clock and this clearly trying to be Alan Moore.
Oh, well.
Oh yeah.
And Alan Moore, didn't he call him a raccoon?
What?
Oh,
Going
yes.
through-
I forgot about that.
So that's what this. It's like him.
Making
given
fun
the
of
middle
it,
finger.
yeah.
Okay.
But the whole book's a 9-panel grid.
So Jeff Johns
Yes.
gives Alan Moore the middle finger, and then we move on to the best part of the book, where
It is very silly.
the three
Can
Jokers
I say something real quick?
meet for the first time.
Yeah, can I say one thing?
Maybe not the first time. Go ahead.
So this whole thing started with Batman in the Mobius chair, right?
Yeah.
Asks who is the Joker and gets the answer, which one? Oh my god, there's 3 Jokers. This has been hyped up for 5 years. There's been a lot of talk, a lot of hype. I mean, again, I was never really a part of it, but still my mind would go like, what is this going to be? Where is this going to go? It's literally just 3 guys in a cabin and they're all the Joker.
And they just...
What?
They talk about...
They just start telling jokes to each
They
other.
literally have... They have a...
They have a
They have
Joker
a meeting about how to
have a-
commit crimes.
And
What?
Which
It's
Joker
so
of
funny.
the which
This
Joker
book
does
is-
which crime?
Guys, this book is getting 9 and 10 out of 10.
It's absurd. I can't even remember. I've read all
It's
3
the
issues.
next Watchmen. We just read 2 books, crossover and 3 Jokers that are both being called the next Watchmen.
Dude, I don't even remember the process of creating all the Jokers.
One of the Jokers had a trucker hat.
Cool.
Large Marge trucking.
So,
That's a reference
Probably.
let's
to
speed through...
Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Oh, cool.
Oh, that's cool. Let's speed through the
Yeah,
what
let's get
happens.
through
Because
this.
2 especially, not much is going to happen.
2 is one thing that happens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Or 2 things.
There's also a lot of the police discussing the 3 Jokers.
It's hysterical.
and which Joker was it?
Dude.
No, we have one Joker, but there's 3
Also-
other Jokers.
I do want to say something, because you were talking before about how when Batman asked the Mobius... Because I don't know why this didn't click with me till just now. When we get to issue 3, Batman... Spoiler alert for when we discuss later issues that we're already spoiling. He says he has always known who the
Yeah.
Joker's name was. Which means then why did he ask the Mobius chair? And why was he surprised?
Whatever.
This
I
book
don't-
makes no sense.
Yeah, it
Alright,
doesn't.
So not much important
So
stuff
funny.
happened in this book. So I'm just
It's-
gonna speed
it's a-
through it.
The very end.
It's
the very
the
end.
Yeah.
They go
There's
to
a
that...
couple Joker sharks, Joker fish.
Yeah.
Barbara
It's
and
Batman, Batgirl, and Red
Yeah.
Hood investigating the Joker.
Barbara and Red Hood are investigating the Joker, and it ends with Red Hood killing one of the Jokers.
The
He
comedian.
shoots it in the head.
The clown or the comedian? I think it's the clown. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's the Silver Age.
They all look the same.
That's not true.
Yeah,
And
you're
there's
right.
like a weird... I think it's in the opening of 2, but you have Batman, Batgirl, and Red Hood standing around this thing, or maybe Batman's not there, but they're just like, is that the Joker? I don't know, it kind of looks like him.
Yeah, it's
What do you
Batman.
mean?
It's,
It's
Batman-
so
is
stupid.
that issue 1?
Do you know who
Maybe
the
it
Joker
is.
is or not? There's
I
like
think it's
Joker
that
cells in the issue 2. Those are Joker cells.
Yeah, well, let's get to the next one.
So,
Issue 2
I-
opens up with a Joker comes home and he has a wife and child, and the wife and child are very scared of him, but they're like,
Wouldn't you?
we gotta eat with him so he doesn't kill us. And then it cuts and he's talking to a mannequin and a toy. The criminal Joker is saying he talks very formally. He says with whom, and I don't know, he just talks very calculated, and it's very funny to think Joker talking like that.
Oh wait, I never finished reading issue 2. I hated it so much.
You did
Oh,
finish it?
really?
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
I'm like, I'm not
Nothing
finishing
happens in this issue.
I just looked at the ending.
That's the only thing that happens after the Joker thing. So yeah, so this Joker is obviously the Killing Joke one, and he regrets not having a family, at least in some capacity. Yada yada. Batman's very mad at Red Hood for killing the Joker. Batgirl's trying to defend him for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen Batgirl and Red Hood like talk before this book.
oh yeah, I forgot about them.
Oh yeah, they hint at
Batman
it.
goes to Joe Chill's room for whatever reason, and Joker stole him. Oh no, he is dying of stage 4 cancer.
The
better
Joker.
And he like looks in the room. That's in issue 3, right?
Yeah.
That line. He like I don't know, stuff happens. Red Hood
The
gets,
pool of Jokers.
Red Hood finds a pool of Jokers and then gets beat up by the last 2 Jokers by a crowbar again, and they're thinking about turning him into the greatest Joker.
You just say pool of Jokers and breeze right past it like
yeah,
it's
wait.
nothing.
If you're listening and think This is really confusing. They're not explaining it properly.
This
is what's happening.
I am flipping through every page and recapping every page for you guys. I promise. This is what happens. Red Hood gets captured and is getting beat up with the crowbar, I guess poetic justice for the way he died when he was Robin. Their idea is they want to create the best Joker and so they think Red Hood
No one say his name yet. The name used.
I know. I
For what
can't
part? What are you
remember
talking
exactly what it is.
in issue 3.
The perfect Joker they're trying to make.
Oh yes.
He has a name.
We won't get to it. But then they're like, nah, we can't kill him, or we'll just kill him. He won't turn into a Joker. But then Batgirl saves him, or no, they decide to leave him alive. Batgirl and Batman are getting beat up by the Joker
Jeff Johns
pool.
should do like a zombie-esque comic of a post-apocalyptic world
Jokers.
where it's like a Joker gas infection and everyone's turning into the Joker.
Endgame. That's
I
already
hate
a
it.
Batman Endgame.
Dude, how
What is
scary would that be?
The Scott Snyder story, Batman Endgame.
No, Endgame is Avengers.
Yeah.
Do you?
I know what you're saying. Keep
Yeah.
going. I get it.
There's
Yeah, I
naked
don't
Jokers
know.
attacking them.
Stuff happens. They
Red Hood's real sad.
Red Hood's sad and beat up and naked, and Batgirl brings him back to his apartment, or her apartment. She's there for him when he gets up, and they kiss. This is terrible.
Oh yeah.
There's no setup for them kissing. It's just that they're both been hurt by the Joker, so they obviously have to like each other. But then Batgirl says, no, we shouldn't have done that. And Red Hood has strong feelings for her now for no reason, even though he's already in a relationship with
I
Artemis.
hate this book.
I
hate it so much.
Batman's looking at stuff, at
Oh, yeah,
files in
this
the
end bit.
Batcave. And, yeah, I don't know. It cuts, Joker stole Joe Chill, oh no.
The murderer of Martha and Thomas Wayne.
And last page is Joker with a big camera saying, now why did you really kill Martha and Thomas Wayne?
Wait, was that the Joker in the room?
Haha. Yeah, issue 2 is like, I didn't have a lot of enthusiasm talking about it if you couldn't tell, but that's because issue 2 fucking is the worst one.
Issue
it's really
two-
just bad.
There's nothing entertaining to pull from it. There's no Jokers talking in a cabin to make you laugh. There's no what we will get into in the third issues to make you laugh. It's just so boring.
If it was all about Jokers talking in a cabin, it would be my new favorite comic.
Yeah. I'm going to jump right into issue 3. And I'm going to compress a lot of the drama BS that I don't want to
Minutia.
cover. Yeah.
So
So,
you're cutting out the first 15 pages.
yeah.
Cutting out the first 2 issues.
So there's a lot of there's some like drama going on with Red Hood killed the Joker, and if they don't do that, they're gonna have to convict him.
Yeah.
So they have no
If he
choice but
doesn't
to not go
promise,
to the.
if he doesn't promise to like stop killing now,
it's stupid.
they have to. Batgirl has to release her identity so she can testify. I don't know.
So
It makes no
basically-
sense.
You have this table covered in images of all the different Jokers of the past. So there's more than 3.
There's 30 something.
There's one for every era. It looks like.
Yeah, they
mean,
show Dark Knight Returns Joker in
Yeah,
there.
but
They
those-
say,
Don't
what
they
you said,
mention
Snyder's
though they're
Endgame.
failed Jokers?
I think they say that
Well, because the thing with the Joker is these are all like the stories where it ends with him vanishing,
or die.
presumed dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
there's-
guess
There's a really
It's
good
just
line
a
here.
nod,
what?
but it's whatever.
There's a really good line here, like that.
Which one? Oh, a better Joker.
Yeah. They talk about a better Joker.
Batman says, "We know the 3 Jokers have been abducting people from across the city in an attempt to create a better Joker."
What is
This
that?
book sucks.
It's like what? It's so ridiculous.
So basically, yeah, Batman grabs Red Hood and Barbara's like, "Dude, you gotta chill." You know, it sucks. There's all this drama.
the art's good. Let's just get that out
Okay.
of the way. Jason Fabok is obviously a talented
Shout out
artist.
to Fabric, yeah.
I really like his work.
I don't think he's bad by any stretch.
He does
I
very well.
enjoy it a lot. It's definitely the best part of the book.
For sure. Yeah, I'll agree with that.
But I mean, I guess that's not saying much.
Yes. So basically, Batman goes to the cell where Joe Chill was being kept. He's not there because of he's not there.
He was
No.
abducted
Yeah.
last issue.
But
But he finds those letters.
we see that he has a letters that he's been holding to be sent to Bruce Wayne, and then there's a letter for Batman, and you open it and there's tickets to it's the Monarch Theater,
Yeah.
of course.
The theater that,
So Joker
Wayne.
wants him to go
the
there.
theater that Bruce went to when his parents were killed.
Yes. So basically, our 3 characters Red Hood, Batgirl, and Batman show up, and they. I just saw the page. There's a million bellhop jokers keeping Batgirl and Red Hood busy, while there's. So it ended with the
This
Joker
really
with the camera asking Joe Chill why he
Yeah.
killed. So that video is playing on the screen.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Joe Chill himself is tied up. What is that? The chemicals from Ace Chemicals to be.
Yeah,
dropped
so
in?
they're like, they dropped the idea of Red Hood becoming the Joker, and now the next best thing is the guy that killed his parents should be the next.
So,
even though he's 80 years old and has stage 4 cancer.
Yeah, Joker's just like, I'm just chaos, you know, I mean nothing to you. We're growing apart. I'm gonna make the best Joker. So he's gonna use Joe Chill, and he says, I need to be more, I need to be everything to you. And he can do that. He can be the Joker who matters.
Yeah, and this is especially funny because I have been reading Death Metal, and as you should may be aware, there is a character, the Batman who laughs, who is Batman who has been taken over by Joker Venom. And I make a joke whenever I talk about Death Metal, and every Batman I just call the Batman who whatever.
Like the Batman who Gotham's.
The Batman who Gotham's, the Batman who babies.
The Batman
Then there's
who
one who's
Manhattan's.
there's a Dr. Manhattan, one like Batman who Manhattans, and now DC has made canon to do another.
Joker who matters.
I just think that's so funny.
So basically, the Joker is threatening to drop him into the chemicals. Batman stops him. It doesn't happen. And the Joker drops his lighter into the chemicals, causing an explosion. Right as we see Joe Chill apologizing on screen.
Yeah, he's
Batgirl
like sad.
beats her Joker from the Killing Joke. Red Hood already killed his in the first issue.
Yeah.
There's shit on fire. Batman's gonna save Joe Chill. Beats the Joker up. Oh yeah, and then right towards the end, the Joker from it's the Killing Joke, right? Yes. Kills
Killing Joke on is in this
This
book
guy.
is saying
The
from the
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke to present day 2020 is the same Joker. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he kills that Joker.
yeah, he
criminal
kills
one,
the 40s one. Yeah.
revealing that this was all one long
So-
ploy from him all along.
Can I just say something? In 3 prestige size issues, this book has successfully done nothing to change the status quo of Batman, which was the whole point of this book, was to be this huge revelation about. Oh, you didn't even get into what happens in the last page, but we'll get to that.
I'm waiting to.
Yeah. Which was supposed to be this huge thing that was going to change Batman forever. And nothing has changed. The Joker that we have known since the 80s when The Killing Joke came out is still the main Joker. So nothing has changed. It's the same shit.
This is such a nothing.
It
book.
just adds more.
It's just
convolution.
convoluted. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It adds all that convolution to just nothing.
It adds one thing.
No.
He has to get into it.
I have to.
Oh yeah, get into it.
But before I do that,
Welcome to our sponsor.
just to add to the it adds nothing, we get this weird budding romance between Red Hood and Batgirl.
Yes.
And
Oh my
then-
god, it's so funny.
Red Hood leaves a letter for her, and it ends with if you don't want to pursue this, say nothing to me.
And I will never bring it up again.
Yes, and then the letter falls off her door when he walks away, and the janitor sweeps it up.
Which is the most... So nothing of their romance
nothing
matters
happens.
because nothing is going to happen because Red Hood will never bring it up again. And...
Let me describe the one thing that happens.
But they're never going to bring
That
this
little
back up.
fantasy that the Joker had about a child and a wife
Oh my
is real.
God. Yeah.
Because in The Killing Joke, it's told to the Joker that the two guys setting him up to be the Red Hood, his wife has been killed. And it's revealed in this that no, that didn't actually
His
happen.
pregnant wife.
His pregnant wife. Oh, that's right. He wasn't born yet.
Yeah.
His pregnant wife is basically in witness protection, some form. She's
Batman's
away.
witness protection.
Yeah, she's away in a secluded house
In, like,
with the
Alaska
child
or
of the
something.
Joker, and Bruce Wayne watches them from a distance occasionally. What?
Yeah, Batman knows.
Because,
you
yeah,
mentioned
Batman
it.
says...
He knows who the Joker
He
is.
says, I found out the Joker's name 3 days after. Which also means that this guy has to be the first Joker. because
The first Joker. It's
Well,
a prequel book.
well, because the whole third issue, they're like Jeff Johns' attempt at making an Alan Moore-esque. It doesn't matter who's in, because Joker at Killing Joke, he says, "I'd rather my backstory be multiple choice or whatever." And his attempt as this is the Killing Joke Joker is like, well, I just killed the first Joker, or was I the first Joker? Who knows? It doesn't make any sense any way you fucking put it, because nothing in this book makes sense, because how can you make sense out of 3 Jokers out of a character that has been one character for a fucking 80 years? It doesn't work. It'll never work.
This book is just so bad, so nothing. It adds so nothing at all. You could condense it all to one issue.
It just has
And
to
you
be the
wouldn't
third
lose
issue.
anything.
It just has to be the third issue. You could just cut out the
you
romance.
don't lose
No,
anything,
you-
but you don't gain anything.
Yeah, you
But
could.
I'd rather have been a one-issue story.
You could
than
cut out a couple pages from the third issue, add a couple from
the
first
first
and
issue.
second.
No, just the first.
No, not even the second.
Yeah.
You don't even need to have anything from the second issue. None of it mattered.
But they kissed.
Yeah.
All right. And with that,
Let's-
you've had a whole 40 minutes of me hating 2 separate books. Jonathan hating one book.
I
Middling,
hate 3 Jokers.
hating
Yeah.
hating one book and middling to not liking another one, and Robbie liking one a lot and also hating one. This has been 3 Jokers. Bye.